Good morning, Little Rock. This is Mike Poore on a somber note to start our day as we think about the terrible thing that happened in Uvalde, Texas yesterday at an elementary school. I know that all of our thoughts and prayers are headed towards that community, and I also know that each one of us kind of ends up owning how we feel about that situation in so many different ways, because certainly as adults we can think about how this would impact kids. We can also think about it, how it impacts us as we think about being parents, and of course it impacts us for our staff in a school. So we know that those things are running through all of us, and we also know that our kids are going to probably have a tremendous amount of questions and maybe even have some anxiety about things. So several things I want to bring up that maybe will help. One is on the safety end of things. I want to thank first our community for supporting us on a variety of things. You know, when we did our second lien loan, this was clear back in 2017, that brought in enhanced security cameras throughout all of our secondary schools. Now, the election that we had in November, we're bringing in additional security cameras now for the elementary group. So we're really at a state-of-the-art type thing in terms of where we're at of being able to see things, and that helps us be proactive. Just a month ago, a little less than a month ago, we sent out a message to all of our buildings to be really on top of their game as they went through celebrations and end of the year type activities to make sure we got our doors shut, make sure that we are paying attention to our protocols of allowing people into the building. And we've got to stay diligent on that. A third thing that I think we all need to think about in terms of safety is just being able to really be aware, okay? And that awareness can come even if you're living by a school, of just paying attention. And you know, the sooner we react to something that doesn't look right, the better chance we have of authorities or even school officials solving problems. So we can do some things on our end to make sure that we all help our campuses be safe in this community, and even those that maybe listen to this in other communities. We can all do our part. I think the other end of this is that we also have to be aware of the care that we need to provide to individuals right now, because it is a tender moment for us, and unfortunately it's one that's kind of been in a succession of things that make us feel challenged and can create anxiety. Please know there are people that can help. In our schools in particular, you know, we have folks that can help us from both a student and a staff perspective. And all we need to do is reach out to your principal, reach out to your counselors. There is support, there is mechanisms to get support even beyond our walls. We have great mental health providers in the Little Rock community that can assist and help folks that are feeling some form of anxiety. We also know that one of the things that can be a part of this is just making sure that we really are diligent and aware of individuals that maybe are really stressed and maybe are in a bad place and are sending messages out to do harm to themselves or others. We've got to be on top of that in a heartbeat and get that to the authorities. And so if we see those things through social media, whatever, we need to report that to the police first and foremost so that they can act on it. And we know that when that's happened in our community, our police have been great partners in our school system. So I'll finish with this. Really, you know, when we think about school safety, it's not just school people. It's all of us. We all have to be aware. We all have to do our part. And we know we're going to rely on the Little Rock Police Department and our city to help us. We also know that there's going to be some people in the next several days that are going to have emotions and anxiety, and we just need to find ways to get them to folks that can provide that additional support. If you need any form of help or support, please don't hesitate to reach out directly to my office or to your school, or even there are places in this city. People want and need to help each other right now. And of course, we do send our thoughts and prayers to the entire Uvalde community. Thank you.